Hey boys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Be a Pro career mode. As you see right here, we're taking on the Sydney Roosters. And round 4 it is, our season opening start has been pretty inconsistent. Started with a loss, then we got a win I think it was, and then the last game I think it was a draw. So yeah, we've had all 3 results in the first 3 rounds, so that's pretty crazy. As we look at the Roosters side, strong back line, very strong actually. It's still got Ferguson, Jennings, Declan Patton is the new halfback. So if you look at their side, it's very, very strong. It's pretty much very similar to their starting original side. The only one they're really missing is Mitchell Pearce, who is a big loss on this game. Mitchell Pearce is like one of the best players in the game, but other than that, like, the side is extremely strong. It's crazy actually to think how many players they've retained, because if you look at pretty much every other team in this, their team is like completely different, but it should be a challenge. And as you see, the Roosters are going to get a good start to the game as we give away a penalty, and pretty much on the back of that, it's going to be Boyd Cordner going over for the first try very early on. Just a long cut-up pass. I think it's Bryce Cartwright there, number 12. Try to make the one-on-one tackle, but generally one-on-one tackles close to the line like that, and they're just going to bite away over. So not an ideal start, but the Roosters, they made a meal of the kickoff pretty much, and we're going to get the ball back here to hopefully level things up. As last tackle, 30 meters gained. Last tackle, let's see what we can do. And we actually put in a nice little grubber, and Mansour is going to sneak in behind Daniel Tupou out there and pick up the potential equalizer. It wasn't the best kick, but Mansour just had a bit more commitment to it, and he got the ball down. So, grubbers are a little hit and miss in this game, but that time it worked out pretty well. So it's always good to get the early hit back like that. And as you see, just a bit of ball playing, and we're gonna wrap around here. Palms off one, but the number 10 there, big tackler. So we were probably into the backfield, and it would have been Tuivasa-Sheck with the chase. Probably would have caught us, but it would have been a good contest. As you see, the Roosters here spreading it wide, and actually really nice play. They drew and passed perfectly, but we came across at the right time and just smashed Nathan Stapleton into the sideline. That was a nice little highlight for us right there. Just good defense and a nice little offload. We're throwing it around a bit risky, and it is not going to pay off. Michael Jennings is going to pick up the intercept. It was just crazy play coming out of our own 20-meter line. Ben Hunt gets a risky offload. That's fine, but then the rest of the team, they lost their heads. It can happen a bit when one pass seems to stick. The rest of the team just decided to throw passes willy-nilly. But yeah, 10-6. They did miss it. I don't know if they missed that kick or the first kick. I actually wasn't paying attention. It might have been that kick, but as you see, 10-6. So it's always nice when the AI actually miss a kick, because yeah, generally your team doesn't really miss kicks, so that's good. And I think it was Isaac John there put in a nice kick, but unfortunately we couldn't pin Tuivasa-Sheck in the in goal. Obviously, one-on-one, I don't really rate my chances too high of tackling Tuivasa-Sheck, but right here we are going to get the ball back in good field position. Must have been another error from the Roosters, and just a long pass out to Rapiera, and the Roosters were sliding on their own goal line. Definitely not what you want to do. You got to be rushing up, and it's going to be made to pay as Ben Hunt converts that to make it a 12-10 ball game. Still 10 minutes to go on this first half. It's wet weather footy, but a few tries have been scored in this game, so it's been pretty entertaining first half, I got to say. And right here, we had an opportunity there to burst into the backfield, but once again, the scramble, just halting our play. We've looked pretty dangerous. It's just been a couple of errors that have cost us. And right here, I think it's Seguiari comes up with the intercept, but he's got to throw the ball straight back to the Roosters. He was actually, he could have been away. He probably would have got run down, but it would have been a good chase. Unfortunately, though, it's going to be a big turning point. Declan Patton is going to go over for his first try, and I didn't even watch the replay. I just skipped it. It was just that annoying. I don't know what happened. I pressed the button to make the tackle, and it just completely whiffed. It just dove at him out of nowhere, just completely missed. And off the kickoff, there was like a minute or so to go, so I was looking up, getting ready for a big hit or potentially an intercept. And then Declan Patton, for his second try, he's just going to run straight through the middle. I don't know what the defense is doing. It's obviously it's bad stuff by the frontline defense, but it's also my fault. I shouldn't have even been coming up looking for a hit or an intercept. I should have just been back there waiting for something like that. So unfortunately, coming back from halftime, we are now 22-12 down, but we're gonna decrease that deficit pretty quickly in the second half. Just it was actually a nice kick from the Roosters. It had us down in our own end, but it was just a bit of a scrambled chase from the Roosters, and we just made them pay. It was pretty funny watching them chase me. It looked like Maloney was sort of shepherding Tuivasa-Sheck for me, which was good for him. He helped me out a bit there, but straight away from that, we're just going to burst into the backfield once again. The Roosters just have not come out this second half on fire. We're going to try the big right foot back inside of Tuivasa-Sheck, but what a chase that is by the number 17. Must be a forward. I don't know who it is, but what a chase. Somehow he caught up with us, but that was good stuff. And then the Panthers, they're just going to throw the ball straight back to the Roosters. So, unfortunately, all that hard work done, the lead-up play has been diminished right there. But we're going to get a fair bit of luck here. Josh Mansour is going to go in for his second try. Another one off the boot, which is pretty funny. But this one is a little bit unorthodox, I'll say that. As it looks like Ferguson there. He just kicks the ball straight into him. And Mansour just the presence of mind to pick it up and race away for an easy try as Ben Hunt converts another goal. Taking his goal kicking form from the Broncos over to the Panthers, which is nice for us. And a nice kick there. Just pinning them in their own 20-meter line. You know, that's all we need to really do. We don't have to do anything too silly. As we break through of a couple. Look at this. Just bang, bang, bang. Just break through like 3 tackles, but we still made no ground. So, all in all, it wasn't a great run, but it looked pretty flashy. Once again, attacking the blind side. Set up Mansour. He steps to a Tuivasa-Sheck, which is a pretty good effort. But Daniel Tupu covers up there. So, we got a 2-point lead, which is definitely very nerve-wracking. As we try an early kick there, it was actually, it was a good tactic. I gotta say, it was a nice tactic because Tuivasa-Sheck had to come up with that tackle. But unfortunately, the execution just wasn't that good. We just didn't kick it that well. But as you see, straight through the gap here, gets the ball away. Isaac John, if he could have got the pass away to Sikamanu, there was so much room out here, but just got tackled with it. But once again, getting the ball back. Seguiara that time, he had a free run to the try line, but he passed it back for some reason. I don't know why, but he did. And then right here, I thought he was going to go straight in. I probably should have called for the pass. We were into a hole as well, but I thought he was just going to run straight through the middle there. Last tackle though. Isaac John, it looks like, puts in a nice little grabber. We come up looking for the repeat set, but thankfully, the Panthers there come up with a nice tackle, forcing the dropout to hopefully extend this lead as we get it to Sikamanu. Sikamanu straight through, gets the nice drawn pass onto the outside centre there, and Sammy goes in for a try. I'm not even going to try to say his last name because I haven't even heard of this guy, so I don't want to butcher it. Usually names like that, you need to hear the pronunciation first, so we'll just call him Sammy. Good old Sammy. I don't know. He's probably just like a young under-20s player coming through, which is, you know, what usually happens like in the 4th, 5th seasons of these games, as we get a nice offload there, almost straight through, but good scramble by the Roosters. So, I didn't mention, but Ben Hunt actually missed that goal kick. The kick to pretty much seal the game for us, he missed, but so we got a 6-point lead, still nerve-wracking, and we try to seal the game there with a drop kick, drop goal. We don't have the legs for it, but then the Roosters here, they're looking dangerous. They have all the numbers. Daniel Tupu gets the miraculous offload, but Jake Friend had an open run to the try line. He threw the pass. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe the luck we just had there. Daniel Tupou into the backfield. He threw just a crazy offload, and Jake Friend would have raced away to score the match leveler, but thankfully he didn't. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.